This is your day.
For what? What I'm going for?
You're going to get another big free agent.
No.
This is it. The door just swung wide open. It's championship day here on Undisputed.
First of all,
the parade is tomorrow.
I'm going to save my enjoyment until June 30th, maybe the July 1st, and then I'll start loading again. But you do know when you bang those papers on the desk, you make me more determined to beat the brakes off you.
I bang these papers because these are the winning hands.
Boom!
It's a statement. Over.
Oh, you think you get the winning hand?
Game's over. As soon as I do this, the game's over for the next 2.5 hours.
It's a royal flush hand. Yeah. Can't beat that.
Really?
Guys,
I'd flush it if I were you, too.
Let's get right into it this morning. Lots for you to talk about today. Lots. We're going to start off with the Lakers. Anthony Davis joining LeBron, of course, a huge deal, but it also comes with huge contracts, big money. The two make so much, there's not a lot of money left to go around for another top free agent like, say, a Kawhi, Kyrie, or Kemba. ESPN reporting the Lakers scrambling to create $32 million in cap space by July 6th to create another max slot. The Lakers are also shopping around 3 of their existing 5 contracts to try and clear up a little bit more cash. Shannon, tough situation. What should the Lakers do?
For me, Skip, I thought I've made my thoughts abundantly clear.
You did?
I don't like the fact, now, if this was Kyrie, you're trying to clear up cap space and you could lure Kyrie. If you could clear up cap space and you could lure Kawhi. But other than that, I would rather take that $23 million, $27 million, or $32 million in which they're trying to have and add quality depth. For me, I just don't look at Jimmy Butler and Kemba Walker as the superstars in the same breath if I look at Kawhi or I look at Kevin Durant, who's going to be out. I don't look at those guys as that. Kemba had an unbelievable season. We know with Jimmy Butler, he's one of the better two-way players, but I don't look at him as a superstar. They're not Kyrie. They're not Kawhi. So for me, I want depth. I think LeBron and Anthony Davis is plenty good enough. And Skip, remember, LeBron had this conversation about 3 years ago. He said, we are top-heavy as bleep.
He did.
I don't think he wants to go
through that whole roster right under the bus, back over him. Vroom.
You just can't.
Well, he did.
No, he did.
It was a terrible thing to say. That was in like January. Go ahead.
But I just believe, Skip, if you can get some players, okay, $32 million is what you can have if you try to clear a max slot. Add 3 or 4 players somewhere around, $6 to $8 million. Okay. So you can have some depth because we saw what happened. One team won because they had depth, Toronto, because you had Siakam, who's not a superstar, step up. Fred VanVleet, who's not a superstar, step up. Serge Ibaka played big in big moments.
He did.
The thing that hurt the Warriors, they got hurt, but they had no depth. You're asking Quinn Cook to play 28 minutes. Really? You're asking Von Looney, even though he's a great role player, he's playing multiple minutes on an injury. So the depth hurt them. I just believe if you get a J.J. Redick, you get a Jeremy Lamb or Patrick Beverly, Trevor Ariza, you try to fill your roster out with some 3-and-D guys that can knock down open shots. Okay. I just believe they would be better served doing it this way as opposed to adding Jimmy Butler or Kemba Walker.
Wow. Are you getting afraid of the pressure? I don't know what.
What pressure?
What is all this conventional wisdom from across the table?
Because we got...
What is this arch conservatism?
We got 2 of the top 5 players. We can bring it home. Those 2 alone can bring it home. Now I need quality depth because, Skip, we're going to need some load management. LeBron James is not playing all 82.
So you agree with my point yesterday. Lots of load management. Lots of missed games.
Maybe 10.
Okay.
Maybe 10. That's okay.
You're going to revise your prediction of 56 wins? No?
We got AD. AD will bring us home.
Oh, okay. Well, he's been hurt and hurt and hurt some more. So I'm here to tell you I'm no big Laker fan, but I love the new strategy. I think this is exactly how to go for broke because your man, LeBron James, is not getting any younger. Father Time is tapping him on one shoulder. Just remember me? Yeah. My groin hurts.
When you don't want to be disturbed and someone taps you on your shoulder, what do? Pretend like you don't hear him or you don't know. Exactly.
Ignore that guy, man. I don't know.
Yeah, we can. Tom Brady doing it.
So here's the point. Laker management, laughing stock that it has been over the last couple of months, is sitting back saying, wait a second, the heavens just reopened. Kevin Durant is out of our way for the whole year, probably for the whole year.
Right.
I don't know. Will he have a miracle recovery?
No,
Probably not.
He's not coming back.
Not on the Achilles rupture. So he's completely, the decks are completely cleared. We got one shot, and LeBron probably has 2 shots at another championship, but one big one because there's no KD. So all of a sudden, you go for broke. They
did. That's why they got AD. They went for broke.
No. You're going for the third star. You're going for the trio now because you're trying to create enough space to lure number 2 or Kyrie. Those two. And I agree with your assessment of the tiers of the free agents.
Yes.
Jimmy Butler doesn't quite do it for me, and Kemba definitely doesn't do it for me. But if you could get number 2, if you could get Kyrie, now you've got something. And again, it's going to be at the expense of your depth. You're going to have to add lots of minor role players and hope that they can play major roles.
Correct.
Okay, I get that. Would Carmelo do this for a veteran minimum? You know, would he come for just almost no money just to make one big run at a championship? He might.
What, to have a job in the NBA again?
To have a job?
Sure he would.
Okay, so that's what you're going to have to do. It would be that desperate for your quote-unquote depth. But if you could maximize your chances here, and I don't even want to discuss all the ways to do this because it's mind-boggling where you're trying to buy second-round picks, okay, and don't, whatever. But you're desperate to get David Griffin, the new GM in New Orleans, to back the trade up to the end of July.
Right.
That would maximize your cap space.
Right.
Now, why would David Griffin do that for you? Well, not because he loves you, because he doesn't love you. He might like you, but he does not love you, and he does happen to...
We operated in good faith.
Okay, but he does happen to play in the same conference you're in, so I don't know that he wants to hand you a championship in his conference. So, right now, Rob Pelinka is a puppet on David Griffin's string. Dance, Robbie, dance. That's what he's doing because he's got all the leverage in New Orleans because the Lakers are desperate. We've got a window. Let's take our shot. Let's max out. Let's see if we could get Kyrie. Let's see if we could even shoot the moon and get number 2 to come here instead of going to the Clippers. And how do you do that? You're going to have to buy that from David Griffin. And I want everybody to understand, this trade is not finished yet. There's a sort of a quote-unquote verbal handshake because that's all that's been done so far. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Do you realize that David Griffin could now say, you know what? I'll push the trade back, but I need Kyle Kuzma. That's what, it's not done yet. I knew you were going to go, no. Why not? That's what I would ask for. I'd say throw in Kuzma and I'll do it.
No.
Okay?
You do understand, Skip, you do understand how this thing works now. You scratch my back, I'm going to scratch yours.
Well, nobody's back has been scratched yet.
Do you know who one of the most powerful agents rising in the NBA is, right?
The Kingmaker.
Yes.
Is that who you're talking about?
Richie Paul.
Richie Paul, the Kingmaker.
We will have more top-level clients. Okay? Remember this, David Griffin.
Oh, so you're going to stick it to old David. Oh, that's how it works. I don't think he's scared at all. I don't think he's going to lose 1 second of sleep over that threat that you just implied.
Jen, my grandma used to have a saying. She said, boy, this toes you step on today might be connected to the foot that leads to the leg and the butt you got to kiss tomorrow. Okay. So be careful how you treat people. You in the catbird seat.
David Griffin say you should kiss my you-know-what. That's what he's saying.
Right now, New Orleans, you're in the catbird seat. But you won't always be there.
Well, right now they are, and they should max it out. Because I'll scratch your back, but you got to really scratch mine. We need Kyle Kuzma.
No, see, I said scratch my back. You want a full-on body massage.
Well, okay.
No, we're not finna do that.
Right now, you got to massage that body because you need to go for broke here. Okay, so remember, the trade's still so not done that you're even risking right now, if you're the Lakers, that some other team could say, you know what, we offer this for Anthony Davis. Nothing's done yet. I'm just telling you it's possible.
Don't do that.
It is possible.
Would you do that? I mean, come on now.
Come on now.
In good faith. We're operating in good faith here. Well, something that we didn't do. The last general manager didn't do.
Operate in good faith?
No, and where is he?
Okay, remember, all is fair in love and NBA war, and this is war.
Where is there war, Skip? We got, look, you got a product, we have a product.
Okay.
Even swap isn't a swindle. You got B.I., you got Lonzo, you got the 4th pick in the draft, and 2 other first rounders. You make it seem like we swindled you. We did this, an even swap. We got AD, who we think is a top 5, top 6 player, and you got all these young players that you can build around.
Okay.
So what's the problem?
Okay, here's the biggest problem is the 4th overall pick belongs right now to the Los Angeles Lakers. It has been reportedly included in this deal. That's not done
well,
yet.
we might pull that.
Okay, well, pull it and see what else gets pulled. Maybe the whole deal gets pulled off the table. And where is that going to leave you, Lakers? Nowhere. In lost land.
I mean, I've heard